Hello, Natomas Christian School families. It is Thursday, March 30th. We are in the last few days of the month of March, which means we are only about 7 weeks away from the end of the school year. It's time for Thursday Thoughts, but over these next couple of weeks, even though we are winding down the school year, there will be a lot of activities and a lot of things happening around campus. So today I just want to take this opportunity and get as many of these dates out to you as I possibly can. Many of these will be reminders. Some of them will be announcements and save the date type of announcements. But we want to go ahead and get these dates out to you so that families can start making the necessary plans and adjustments. The first thing that's happening on campus is today, Thursday, is our Spring Pictures Day. Order forms went home over the last week or so. This is a free dress day for our students on campus, and that's happening today for Spring Pictures. Later on tonight, from 6 to 6:30 in the preschool room, we're having a meet and greet where we are going to introduce our interim preschool director. For those who may not have gotten the notice, our interim preschool director will be Mrs. Flowers, who is on campus. She is currently our kindergarten teacher. Mrs. Flowers is qualified to serve as the director, and so if you still have questions, I know many of you have spoken to me either by phone, by email, and in person. But if you want to come out and kind of hear the plan, how we're going to approach the last 7 weeks for preschool as we go through this transition, again, you're invited tonight from 6 to 6:30 in the preschool room. All right, moving on into events coming up later. One of the biggest things is for our existing families, if you have not taken care of your re-enrollment for next year, tomorrow is the deadline for you to re-enroll and lock in this year's 2016-2017 tuition rates. There will be a slight increase going into next year, but for our existing families, if you finalize your re-enrollment by tomorrow afternoon, you will lock in the 2016-2017 tuition rates. Wanted to get that out there. I know some people were waiting for the paychecks to come in at the end of the month and wanted to juggle a few things and make sure that happened. But I just want to go ahead and put this last reminder out there for our existing families to secure the re-enrollment by tomorrow in order to lock in the 2016-2017 tuition rates. Moving into other announcements for the rest of the year, Thursday, August 6th will be our Terra Nova testing. We had to postpone it 1 week. We had a snafu in ordering with our testing company, so that those things are coming in over the week, and then we will be testing next Thursday, August 6th. Terra Nova testing is for our students grade 3 through grades 10. And as I said before, this is our version of standardized testing. We just want to see where our students compare from 1 year to the other with themselves, and we're doing that next Thursday, April 6th. Also happening on April 6th for our kinder through second grades, they are taking their field trip to Safetyville. Mrs. Eberly has coordinated the field trip. Permission slips should have gone home already, and so that's happening next week. Moving on down the line, our current round of after-school clubs will be coming to a close the week of April 10th. So that last week before we got on Easter break will be our last week of after-school clubs for this round. Also later that week of April 10th, on April 14th, which will be Good Friday, that begins NCES's Easter break. As a reminder, for Easter break, the entire school is closed, preschool is closed, kindergarten through high school is closed, and the school office and extended care. And all of that begins on April 14th. We'll be on Easter break from April 14th through April 21st. We come back to school on Monday, April 24th. The week after we get back, again, a lot of activity happening. So once we come back from break, on Monday, May 2nd, we will have our parent feedback night. We'll get more information out as we get closer to the date. Also happening that week on Friday, May 5th, will be our annual school-wide variety show. happening in the main sanctuary here at Real Life Church. Again, information will be coming out on that as we get closer to the date. But again, I just want you guys to put in your calendar and save the date. And then also that week for our students will be our Spring Spirit. And so that's it for many of our dates for right now. Like I said at the beginning of at the recording, a lot of events happening between now and the end of the school year, and we wanted to start getting that information out to you. And then if I can finish with one last plea to our families, this is the point in the year, in all my time in the classroom, this is that time in the year when students could use a nice reminder from their parents and from their family that they're still going to school, they're still expected to do their best, they're still expected to show up on time, they're still expected to come to school prepared, and they're still expected to come to school ready to give their best and ready to do their best. We're trying to encourage them at school, but sometimes a nice reminder from home goes a long way. So if I can beg you to just have a quick talk with your students, with your kids, and just remind them that hey, you're going to school and you still need to go and be ready to work. Easter break is coming up in about 2 weeks, so just like we've been telling the kids, hang in there, the break is coming. I'm going to go ahead and encourage you as family to hang in there. You know, the students have been in class now for about 6 to 7 weeks consecutively without a break, and they get kind of squirrely right now. The weather's changing, so just hang in there. We're going to push through. And so with that being said, that's our Thursday Thoughts for this week. You guys have a great day, a great weekend. Until next time, God bless you. Bye.